What I just rode, I cannot believe. What is up, thrill seekers, outdoor adventurists, and mountain biking YouTube armchair quarterbacks from the Mountain West, the Fruited Plain, and all across the world. I'm RC and you're watching my Outdoor Gold channel. So this is the first episode of my week-long Arizona Sedona Mountain Biking Festival Trip 2020. Before we get too far, we got some shout-outs to go through. The first belongs to Spartan Rides. The second, Trail Print, and the third, the Skyrock in Sedona. We're gonna look more into those guys the further into the trip that we get. But for now, we have a huge shout out for Homer, and you're wondering, who's Homer? That's Homer. A couple days prior to leaving for Phoenix, some guys down at Over the Edge Sports in Fruita described to me what was the gnarliest trail that they ever ridden. That would be Go Camp. They said something along the lines of it taking them 3 hours to ride downhill. I should have taken the hint. Anyway, let's check out the scene on scene. And today I'm taking you out to the White Tanks. Yes, the White Tanks are just a couple miles west of Phoenix, and if I could say something about them, they are a lot bigger than I thought they would be. The first thing that comes to mind when I get out here is, man, the desert is so nice. In late winter and early spring. Look how green this is, and there's color. It won't be like that for long. It will be hot and nasty, and rattlesnakes will roam free. And I've seen some of the literature out on YouTube for this, and did it look nasty? I mean, I'm talking about like really nasty. So for some reason, me and nasty trails, we seem to go hand in hand. We're gonna ride very carefully today. We're not gonna do anything stupid. We're gonna travel at the speed of safe, hopefully. Like, my #1 goal is not to let the carriage get out in front of the horse on this one. If you want to see pro riding, you came to the wrong spot, so get over it. Let's saddle up and get going up the trail. And we're off. We're gonna go to Mesquite Canyon and begin our climb over there. I think the plan right now is 1,600 feet on Mesquite Canyon, followed by an additional 800 feet worth of climbing on Go Camp. I think the most important part is just to remember that you got to pay a $7 fee to get into the park. Also, I'm running the Hero 7 right now on a chest mount, kind of sort of unstabilized. I have my gimbal on Hero 4 and we'll be switching to that on the primary downhill. So I found it, the Mesquite Canyon Trail, that we're gonna go up. We're also very close to the Luke Air Force Base, and so we're gonna hear and see plenty of jets. It's nice. There's some benches on the way up. Look at that. Can't make the switchback. Still on bench. Okay, let's be honest with ourselves. I'm doing plenty of this right now. My slow and steady uphill is going like such. Slow and steady. The view kind of opened up of the main peak, which I think is very Goldwater Peak. The takeaway here is that this has not been by any means a boring climb. All right, this is where our Go Camp turn off begins. Switchback and sign. We're turning left, or we're staying straight, I should say, and turning left on the Go Camp. Just a steady climb up ahead. Kind of head down here, but we're gonna go way back in the draw, then traverse back across. Go a little bit downhill, but just a little bit. Faded single track. Jeez. So breakdown of what happened there is you can see kind of that rock right there, and the angle is perfect The angle is perfect with my offset and my suspension just soaks into it. I have found the descent. It's gonna be entertaining for sure. Don't go over the bars. Goes out there. Everything you can want in a mountain bike trail. Steep, chunky, violent, nasty, double black diamond, single track downhill. Back to the gimbal cam. It's been a minute. Rough. Swing kind of wide right here. Wow. I call it right here. Huh. Wow. Here we go. This is like definitely wow. I don't even know, like, how the heck. That was just tiring riding down. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. I can't believe, like, that's not, the guys that could ride that, good on you. Slow, got the rip, rear derailleurs, $100 bills off my equipment. Oh yeah, I got it. Get in it, then you're stuck in it. Chunky monkey. If this is what Pivot's building their bikes off of, good for them. So Pivot's in Tempe. Oh, break time. So I got some new SRAM codes for this bike right here. Still running Shimano's on my Evil. And then, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've always liked the feel of SRAM brakes more on kind of slow terrain. What I mean by that is you want to kind of
put the input needed, not so much overpowered. And that's kind of the thing that I had with Shimano brakes. It really came down to they're super on and off and just too much power when I wanted just a lot less. So that doesn't mean I don't like Shimano brakes, because I do. I just like them in a different application. How's it going? There we go. It's nice and wide. Oh, that is a really tight booger. I'm stuck. Well, I think this gets the best of me for the day. Cheers to the guys that can ride that. That's impressive. Like that, go up and over and over. Chunky, nasty. Exactly what I like in a mountain bike trail. Heels, same there. Weird. It's got a very high price tag. I'm gonna knock on, yeah. I'm gonna call that good right there. I think I can get that last part. That high line is your best friend. Oh, wow. Back-to-back jank. Going for it. I was able to kind of grab and pull my tire away from that spot kind of at the last second, so use a little bit of rebound to redirect my tire placement. Front tire. Oh, I hate this kind of stuff. The only way to get past that is to charge through it. Oh, walk of shame. It turns you in to this rock garden, and you're going to pay the price if you lose it. If you're maintaining speed, and a whole lot of speed through here, I think you could clear most of it. Again, some of this stuff, no way. If you lose your momentum on it, you lost it. Oh, I want to congratulate you, Phoenix. You guys have what I believe is to be the gnarliest trail I've ever seen. Good work. But I kind of almost went up the hillside over on neither here nor there. Now look at this. That's just 29er country. There you go. I'm on the dab section of this. It just kind of reminds me of that backside of, the backside of Jackson. Kind of spent a lot of time on this. I really need to get through the trail because I'll ride what I can and walk what I can. Well, that sounds dangerous too. Static balance. Oh boy. It's just kicking my butt. This is not the easiest trail I've ever seen. I think at this point, I'm gonna count my blessings for yet going over the bars. I've tried to a couple times. Good thing my fork has kind of resisted, pushed me back, and then I kind of dismount my bike. But this has just been a lesson in there we go. This has been a lesson in balance and patience. I'm bouncing. Oh, you come into the turn, and then if you're gonna make it to here, there goes your momentum. I'm walking, I don't care. It got the best of me. My ego has been significantly damaged, maybe beyond repair. My confidence shattered. There you go, Jeff Kendallweed. Goat camp. That's your trail, man. No matter how much I've struggled on this downhill, the view, it's delivered. I think we're through the gnarliest bit. Goat camp. We'll go down as the trail road officially broke me. As we kind of get out of here, I have to give it to this trail. That was gnarly, that was chunky, and I probably will be back to ride it again someday. I think I'm going to bring somebody along just so they can suffer with me. But here in a moment, we'll get done and we'll debrief.
As we wrap up goat camp, that was a doozy, and I would spend the rest of the festival talking about this one singular trail. I was hurting so bad that night and the next day from riding this. I think it ended up being a mix of dehydration, overexertion. It was a straight up full body workout and I wasn't ready for it. Man, that was one of the gnarliest trails I've ever seen, if not the gnarliest pedal trail ever. It was a real introduction to Phoenix Jank. Be sure to tune in next time for more mountain biking content coming out of Phoenix, which will be South Mountain, and then later on, Sedona. All right, I'm RC, and I'm signing out. We'll catch you next time at South Mountain. See ya.
Whoa! You know, a lot of people doubted me. People said, hey, you wimp, you didn't do the waterfall. I say to those people,